I've been a farm management instructor with Riverland Community College since December of '97. Taught high school agriculture 18 years prior to that time, and then switched over to the farm management program. Worked pretty much in the southeast Minnesota area.
Tom's a stickler for accuracy. You really can't get by with anything. No, it's really good that he pushes us to make our records as accurate as it can be.
Yeah, and in addition to the financials, one of the things that we find valuable that Tom does for us is just consistently sending emails and updates of what's going on in the dairy industry. So reminding us that we need to get to the Farm Service Agency to sign up for this program or that program. And he also is always looking for ways to add value to us. So he'll create spreadsheets, different spreadsheets to look at different things. So that's been good also. Tom always hosts a farm business management meeting, year review in Plainview. And we were there, and what hit me was when Tom was talking, the year affected him just as much as it impacted us. He takes it very seriously, and it means what we do means just as much to him. Tom, you have been a friend of dairy to us and other dairy farmers for years. And Minnesota Milk recognizes these special individuals with the Bruce Cottington Friend of Dairy Award. This year, Minnesota Milk has selected you as the Bruce Cottington Friend of Dairy. Surprise! So, Tom, will you accept the Bruce Cottington Award on behalf of Minnesota Milk?
Very humbly, I do. I never even dreamed of such a thing, Connie. So it's an emotional time for me to have that.
It's very, very well deserved, Tom.
Yeah,
you do so much for us and for the industry, and I'm so happy to be a part of giving this to you.
That's not what I expected to do this today, but thank you. Thank you to Minnesota Milk, and thank you to you and everybody that recognizes that. But, it certainly isn't my efforts. It's the efforts of many people in the industry like yourselves and folks that work so hard every day. And the things that we do to promote the dairy industry, it's not just about us. And that's what I enjoy most about the dairy industry, perhaps, is that it isn't about me. It's about the industry as a whole. It's about my neighbor and how they succeed, and the willingness for people to help and work with each other and to support each other, and the industry is so broad that it's one thing I've always admired about agriculture in general. When I look at agriculture from an educational standpoint, the ag education industry we know each other across the state. And I think that's because so many of the farm people know each other across the state, and they support each other. And as we build facilities, and I think of the number of robotic facilities that we have built, we have people that come and help them get started, and people that they communicate and relate back and forth and support each other. And so I think that truly is a part of what Minnesota Milk is about. And certainly the dairy industry, that it supports each other and encourages each other. And we're all going to have bad days, right? That just happens. We'll always have things that don't go necessarily quite the way they should. But that's one of the aspects and attributes that Minnesota Milk has put out there, and certainly the dairy industry. And so I certainly appreciate the recognition, but give the credit to the many dairy people that have done so much as producers, as science and research kinds of things. And